What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cap Show. We got NFL Week 12, really some big games. And first of all, I want to start off with my Indianapolis Colts. What a season they are having. I mean, after them losing to the opening game to Jacksonville Jaguars, I thought for sure, hey, Jim Irsay would tell the whole team to tank so we could draft Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson. So the future would be brighter for the Indianapolis Colts, but they're definitely not going that way. They are having a great season this year. I just don't want to see them lose in the playoffs, because we know well that the Indianapolis Colts will make the playoffs, but it's really how far can they go? How far can they go? The Colts have a big test today. They play the Tennessee Titans, and we know what the Tennessee Titans do. They run the ball with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a problem. The best running back in the league, in my opinion. He's got 229 carries with 1,000+ yards rushing and 9 touchdowns. I'm telling you what, him and Dalvin Cook out of Minnesota are the best running backs right now, dude. They are a problem. Tannehill, he's having a great year as well. 2,387 yards passing with 22 touchdowns and only 4 picks. But Phillip Rivers, he's having a great season as well. He's got 14 touchdowns and 8 picks, over 2,000 yards passing. To me, it's just like, where are the Colts going to go? We have to stop Derrick Henry. If we do not stop Derrick Henry, we are going to lose this game. The Colts are coming in as 3-point favorites, and I've told you guys over and over again in the past that every time I pick the Indianapolis Colts to win, they end up losing, dude, every single time. So when I go against them, they normally win, and this is the time where I'm going to go against the Colts. I think the Tennessee Titans will win this game. Why? Because of Derrick Henry. He's the difference maker. He's the X factor. He is the problem right there. I'm telling you what, if he rushes for over 100 yards, you can chalk up the W for the Tennessee Titans. Now, if the Colts win, they're going to keep Tannehill and Derrick Henry off the field, keep Phillip Rivers on the field most of the game, and they will win the game. I know I make it sound easy, right? But I'm telling you what, this is a big test, but I'm going to go Tennessee. 51.5 is the over-under. I can see this game going with the over. I really can. I see it being high scoring, but I'm definitely going to go with the Tennessee Titans over the Colts. I'm sad about it. I really am. I'm super sad about it. And then we got Arizona versus the Patriots. Arizona coming in as 2-point favorites. I mean, Arizona favorite at New England hasn't happened. I mean, seriously, this is the first time for everything. Kyler Murray, he's a difference maker. 2,644 yards passing with 19 touchdowns and only 8 picks. And obviously DeAndre Hopkins, who they got in the offseason. He's got 72 receptions on 912 yards and 4 touchdowns. Cam Newton almost 2,000 yards passing with 4 touchdowns and only 7 picks. And I say only 7, that's a lot, right? 4 touchdowns, 7. Look, dude, for the Patriots, this is a must-win game. If you guys lose, you guys will go to 4-7, and you guys are probably out of the playoffs. Rather be 5-6 than 4-7. I'm telling you, a big difference. So this is the biggest game for the New England Patriots, and that's why I'm going with the New England Patriots. They have more to lose. They're playing at home. I think Cam Newton's going to have an MVP game, so I'm going to go with the upset pick here. I'm going to go the New England Patriots over Arizona. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going with the upset. Then we got the Saints versus Denver. The Saints started at 6-point favorites. They'll probably get moved up right before game time to 7, even 7.5. Why? Because the Denver Broncos, they don't have their starting quarterback in Drew Lock. He's out. I'm telling you what, this is not a good look for the Denver Broncos. I mean, the way the Saints have been playing, the way Taysom Hill filled in for Drew Brees last game with 18 for 23 on 233 yards passing, I'm telling you what, dude, he's going to be a problem, dude, against Denver. And I think that's the difference maker. And obviously, one of the best, my third best running back, Kamara, he's got 117 carries on 531 yards and 8 touchdowns. He also has 67 receptions on 848 yards and 4 passing touchdowns. I'm telling you, this is the difference maker right here, is the Saints spreading the ball out and really exploding Denver. That's what they're going to do. 43.5 is the over-under. I like to even over in this game. Really, I do. But overall, I'm going with the Saints. Go with the Saints heavy over Denver. I know they're playing in Denver, but I'm definitely going with the Saints. Then we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Atlanta Falcons. This is another great game. I'm telling you what, I think this is a coin flip game. I get it. The Las Vegas Raiders are 3-point favorites coming in. They played last week against the Chiefs. Could have won. Could have beat the Chiefs twice this year. Crazy. Derek Carr, 2,431 yards passing with 19 touchdowns and only 3 picks. And Josh Jacobs, almost 200 carries on 755 yards and 9 touchdowns. And then Darren Waller, their star tight end, he's got 60 receptions on 519 yards and 5 touchdowns throughout the season. I think if these guys get involved more with Derek Carr, I think that Las Vegas Raiders win this game. Now, but if Matt Ryan has a great game, he almost has 3,000 yards passing with 15 touchdowns and only 7 picks. Gurley, 610 yards and 9 touchdowns. But, the Falcons, they've just been so inconsistent this year. And that's really why I'm going to go to Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta wins this game. Absolutely not. I would not be surprised if Matt Ryan goes off, snaps for like 4 touchdowns, and they get the dub pretty easy. But I think the Las Vegas Raiders, they're legit this year. And I think if they utilize Josh Jacobs in the rushing game, I really do think they're going to win this game. So I'm going to go Las Vegas Raiders. 53 is the over-under. I mean, I would say with the over in this game, just because they're playing in Atlanta on turf. But overall, I like the Las Vegas Raiders, no doubt about it, over the Falcons. Then we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills are 4.5-point favorites. And look, I'm going with the Bills. Why? Because of Josh Allen. He's the difference maker. He's got 2,871 yards passing with 21 touchdowns and only 7 picks this year. He's balling out, and he continues to get better week after week. His favorite target, Diggs, he's got 73 receptions on 906 yards and 4 touchdowns. I'm telling you what, though, Josh Allen, the difference maker, and Buffalo Bills do have a nice defense. So that's why I'm going Buffalo at 4.5. It might get moved up to 5.5 come game time. But I definitely like the Bills. I like the Bills because of Josh Allen, him utilizing the play action and throwing the ball down the field. And the Chargers do not have a good defense. Yes, they got Justin Herbert. He's had a nice year this year. 22 touchdowns and only 6 picks. Allen's 81 receptions on 835 yards and 6 touchdowns. Yes, they can score. The Chargers can score. That's not the problem. The problem is their secondary. They are weak, so I expect Josh Allen to have a breakout day and get the dub, baby. It's only right. And then we got the Giants versus the Bengals. The Giants are still in the playoff hunt, yet they are 3-7. Crazy. Their division is super trash, super weak, dude. I'm telling you that right now. Daniel Jones over 2,000 yards passing with 8 touchdowns and 9 picks. It makes sense why they are 3-7, dude. Same thing with the Eagles. They are still in the playoff hunt. Crazy to me. Daniel Jones, he also has 49 carries on 384 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. But, overall, look, the Bengals, obviously, Joe Burrow out for season with the ACL. I pray for Joe Burrow. I expect them to be back next year better than ever. So there definitely is a brighter future for Cincinnati Bengals out there. No doubt about it. A bright freaking future for you guys. But Joe Mixon having a great season, over 100 carries on 428 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. But like I said, Joe Burrow being out, I'm definitely going with the Giants. The Giants are 6-point favorites. I like the Giants in this matchup. 44 is the over-under. That's a coin flip, but I'm definitely going Giants at 6. No doubt about it. Then we got the Panthers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Look, dude, I'm telling you what, this could be a flip game. We had the Panthers CFL quarterback come in last week, really did some great things with Teddy being out. But look, dude, I think, Minnesota gets the dub here. And why? Because of Dalvin Cook. He's got over 1,000 yards rushing and 13 touchdowns. They just need to feed him the ball. No doubt about it. Justin Jefferson, 45 receptions on 848 yards and 4 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins, almost 2,500 yards passing with 20 touchdowns and 11 picks. Having a pretty good season for Kirk Cousins, if we're talking that. But I think Minnesota wins it. If Kirk Cousins gets in a groove and Dalvin Cook rushes for over 100 yards, they could control the front 7. I think they handle the Panthers well. So I'm going to go with the Minnesota at home. I think this is a must-win game for Minnesota. And I think the Panthers, their season is probably over. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. McCaffrey's been banked up. But overall, I'm going Minnesota at 3. No doubt about it. I'll take that all day, every day. Then we got Miami versus the Jets. The Jets are winless, dude. They are winless. They are trash. I cannot believe how trash they are. Sam Darnold, 3 touchdowns and 6 picks. Trash. Tua, he got benched last week. He will be back this week. I believe he is starting, so I want to see something big from Tua. I want to see him come in and really put up a fight here. I think this kid could really be a superstar. I'm not saying that because he had a good first couple weeks. I'm saying that because I see the heart in him. I see the passion of playing football. That's why I like Tua. Devontae Parker, 44 receptions on 523 yards and 4 touchdowns. I think if these two get in the groove, I like Miami, no doubt about it. Look, the Jets are winless. Could they get an upset? This is very possible they could upset the Miami Dolphins here, no doubt about it. But I like Miami. I do. I picked the Jets last week. That was a mistake. They almost got the upset, but they could get an upset. I hope they do. They're winless. They haven't even won won a game there this year, but I'm definitely going Miami and Tua at 7 all day, every day. So get Miami in that one. Then we got the Browns versus the Jags. The Jags are trash, dude. There are so many quarterbacks for them that gone through. Glennon's going to get his first career start since 2017. Dude, to me, it's bad. But Baker almost 2,000 yards passing with 15 touchdowns and only 7 picks. Look, Baker's having a good season. And I think, yes, the Browns will make the playoffs this year. And yes, get that long-term contract for Baker Mayfield. Well-deserved to walk on at Oklahoma to where he's at right now. Amazing story for Baker Mayfield. Nothing but respect. Kareem Hunt, 147 carries on 644 yards and 4 touchdowns. But I think overall, look, I like the Browns at 7, no doubt. I just think Jacksonville, with their quarterbacks coming in, they just don't have a good defense. I think Baker has a heyday today, and I like the Browns at 7. 49.5 is the over-under. I'm still going with the Browns, no doubt about it. Then we got the 49ers versus the Rams. The Rams are 6.5-point favorites. 49ers, Mullen, he's come in and filled for Jimmy G. He's 6 touchdowns, 6 picks. He's a 50-50 quarterback. Really not that good. Kittle, he's a baller, one of the best tight ends in the game with 474 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns. But look, dude, it's going to be hard for Kittle to get in the groove with Jimmy G out. I think Goff, he's having a great season. Almost 3,000 yards passing with 16 touchdowns and 8 picks. I'm telling you what, they went into Tampa last week. What a win. What a huge win. And I think really that's the difference maker with Ramsey. I'm telling you, Donald, they're just legit. And I like the Rams. I like the Rams at 6.5. They have one of the best defenses in the league, and that's what makes them scary. And Jared Goff's having a good season. And not to mention Cooper Kupp with 64 receptions on 722 yards and 2 touchdowns. I think the Rams spread it out against 49ers and really exploit them. I like the Rams at 6.5. 44.5 is the over-under. I'll expect this to go with the over. But overall, I like the Rams. Best defense in the league, in my opinion, so I'm going Rams with 6.5, no doubt about it. Then we got the Chiefs versus the Bucs. Another big game for the Bucs. We saw what happened when they played the Rams. They did not really pan out and fare out well, as we saw. So to me, it was just like one of the things where it was like, wow, I cannot believe it. But, Mahomes, he's the difference maker. Over 3,000 yards passing, dude, with 27 touchdowns and 2 TDs. He can easily be the MVP of the league again. Obviously, Lamar was last year. I'm at MVP again by saying Mahomes was MVP of the Super Bowl, the real MVP. So me crazy, But Kelsey, 66 receptions on 896 yards receiving and 7 touchdowns. But I'm telling you, the Bucs, could this be a Super Bowl matchup? For real, could this be a Super Bowl matchup? Mahomes and Brady, that'd be crazy. Brady almost 3,000 yards passing with 25 touchdowns and 9 picks. Mike Evans, 45 receptions on 563 yards and 9 touchdowns. Look, I think this is going to be a shootout game. 55.5 is the over-under. I would definitely go with the over. Watch it go under. But I think these guys can throw the ball. Tom Brady, Mahomes, they can put up crazy points. In history, back in history when these guys battled, they have gone crazy amounts of points. And we saw in the playoffs, I believe it was 2018 or 2017, where they were in the 30s and 40s in a playoff game. This isn't even a playoff game. So to me, this is a coin flip. I'm telling you what, I honestly don't know who's going to win this game. Yes, I would favor Mahomes and the Chiefs, but I think the Bucs really get a bounce back win and get the upset here. I think Tom Brady's out for revenge. Yes, they lost to the Rams last week at home, but I think this is a different scenario. I like Tom Brady, and I think they're going to keep Mahomes off the field, and that's the difference maker in this game. So I'm going with the Bucs with the upset. I know it sounds crazy. Then we got the Bears versus Green Bay Packers. Packers are 9.5-point favorites. To me, that's a little much. That's a little much. I would go money line Green Bay, no doubt about it, strictly because you got Aaron Rodgers. 29 touchdowns and only 4 picks. Aaron Rodgers is a beast. Devontae Adams, his favorite target, 68 receptions on 847 yards and 10 touchdowns. Look, dude, I just think Nick Foles is doubtful right now. Trubisky's probably going to get a start again. So to me, this is a fresh start for Trubisky and the Bears. Can they get the upset? I just don't think so. I'm going with Green Bay. I'll go money line. Definitely go money line on Green Bay. Do not go 9.5. To me, that is way too much at 9.5. So I'm definitely going to go money line Green Bay. Then we got Seattle versus Philly. Philly, crazy to me. They are still in the playoff hunt, yet their record sucks. Carson Wentz having the worst season of his life. Got signed a long-term over $100 million last year. To me, crazy, dude. He's 14 for 14. 14 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. It's just like, why? For Carson Wentz, to me, it's just like, if he continues this way, he's going to get benched. Real shit. So to me, this is a must-win game for the Eagles. Obviously, Wilson, 30 touchdowns and 10 picks, almost 3,000 yards passing. DK Metcalf, 48 receptions on 862 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think Seattle 100% is definitely the favorite by 5.5 for a reason. Probably will go up come game time. But I think, look, dude, obviously the Eagles, they need to come out, dude. They need to come out on this Monday Night Football game and really get it, dude. Because if they don't, they are done. The Eagles, we're talking about the Eagles would be done, dude. Carson Wentz, really? Having a horrible season this year. One of the worst seasons I ever seen Carson Wentz have. So to me, it's just like mind-blowing. But I'm definitely going to go with Seattle. I'd love to see Philly get the upset, but I'm going to go Russell Wilson in Seattle all day right here. And I wouldn't be mad if I'm wrong. But I hope the Eagles win, but I'm going to go Seattle. Then we got the Tuesday night game pushed back. It was a Thanksgiving game due to COVID. The Ravens versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Look, dude, for the Ravens, yes, this is a big game for Lamar. 2,000 yards passing with 15 touchdowns and 6 picks. Lamar also has over 100 carries on 575 yards rushing and 3 rushing touchdowns. To me, look, dude, Lamar's a difference maker. If Lamar plays balling out this game and the Ravens are clicking, I could see them upsetting Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh's 5-point favorites at home. They're undefeated. They have so much going for them. Big Ben over 25 yards passing with 24 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. To me, that's a lot, dude. Chase Claypool, 39 receptions on 535 yards and 8 touchdowns at ND Cat. Obviously Pittsburgh's definitely heavily favored, which they should be. No doubt about it. But to me, looking at this, I think the Ravens can get revenge here and get the upset here because of Lamar. I think he's the difference maker. I think he's going to have a breakout game. When I say breakout game, the best game of his season this year. In 2020, I like the Ravens. I like the upset. I know I've been kind of going with some upsets picks. Obviously, my upset picks are definitely Baltimore over Pittsburgh, and I like the Bucs over the Chiefs. I really do. I think this could be an upset game. I like because Tom Brady, you cannot count him out. No doubt about it, you cannot. And then obviously the Patriots with the upset pick over Arizona. But what a time, baby! It's the NFL. It's the Cloud Cap Show. Let's go!